going to just, Wanda said, where's the lesson we're going to pass out? And she said, I said, I don't have any. She said, what you going to do, just make up something? No, I'm not going to make up nothing. Okay, so we're going to get Tanya a little comfort this morning. So Tanya, let's look with the girl, start with her first. John 14. John 14. Let's go to John, St. John, the 14th chapter. Good to see Sister Esther with us. Amen. You been acting right? Okay now. I better not get no report, okay? John the 14th chapter. Yeah, says Mark. She'll get it. Yeah, John the 14th chapter. And I think Bradshaw, somebody said this a while ago. This promise. Do we have it? Okay, John the 14th chapter. Pages. She'll get it, Mikey. She got it. Better work with it. Okay, she got it. Praise the Lord. She getting it. Oh, you didn't bring the marked up. You didn't bring the other Bible with the. Yeah. Is it? Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Oh, they sticking together. Okay, John the 14th chapter. Let's look at verse 1. Where's the microphone, Simon? Okay, let's take it to Tanya. Tanya, I want you to read this.
Let my heart be troubled.
Let not
my heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again, receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
Okay, that's it. What have God done? Made provision for us. He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. Now, isn't that good news? God has prepared a place for me. Why? He wants me to be where he is. And to get there, we had to go sometime. How did Jesus get to where he's at? We just went over it. He went through the grave. He had to go through the grave. So for us to get there, unless we fly, we're going to have to go through the grave. But he's going to do what? Come back again to take us to where he's at. Okay, let's go now to John, the 11th chapter. 11th, right? The same book, the 11th chapter. Okay, let's look at verse 11. We'll let you read this again, Tanya, so you see it for yourself. Well, this is Jesus now. Now something had happened. Oh, let's start right now.
11?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'll tell you what. Just start at 1.
Okay.
1? Yeah, just 1, yeah.
Now, a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha.
Okay, right there. Okay. What did Mary? Keep this, Tanya. What did Lazarus been? Sick. What did Jimmy been? Sick. Okay. See, God know everything. Is God nervous? That's one thing I love about that man. He never nervous. Now I might get nervous, but he's not nervous. I might not stay in the ship all the time, but he's always in the boat. Okay. Now look what it says next. But look what Jesus told the sisters that were word to death and crying. You know, ain't nothing wrong with crying, but look what happened next. What did Jesus said about that sickness? Look at verse 4.
When Jesus heard that, he said, this sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God might be glorified thereby.
So he said, this sickness is not unto death. It's two words you're going to learn in it. What? This sickness is not unto death. Okay, we're going to look at something right quick, though. Don't forget that right there, Tanya. This sickness is not unto what? Death. Okay, look at verse 11.
Can we read?
Yeah, huh?
These things said he, and after that he said unto them, our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go, that I may awake him out of sleep.
Now, what did we call, when we said yesterday, what happened to Jimmy? Death. But Jesus said, now this is, now Jesus calling death what? Sleep. Because he said, this death is not unto, right. So we call it death, Jesus called it. And we're going to see how come it's called sleep. You're going to see this, Tanya. Okay, look at verse 12.
Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleeps, he shall be well. No, he shall do well.
Right, if he's sleeping, that's good. Jesus, he sleep. They said, man, that's good. He's sleeping. Okay. Yeah, well, look what Jesus, 13.
Howbeit, I don't know if I said it right.
Yeah, you got it.
Jesus spake of his
No,
death.
13, howbeit. Okay. Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Spake of his death, but they thought that he had spoken of taking of rest and sleep.
They said, howbeit. Jesus spoke of his what? But Jesus said death is what? Sleep. But they thought he was talking about, he was taking a nap. And so they look what Jesus said next in 14.
Then said Jesus unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead.
Lazarus dead. But he is really
Sleep.
He's sleep. If a person's sleeping, he's doing good. And then let's see. And then let's go down to let's start at verse 22. Let's start at 21.
Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been there, my brother had not died.
Look what he said now. If you had just been here, can't nobody die when Jesus is around. I mean, when Jesus was there, you can't die. If he's standing here alive, you can't die. So Jesus had to stay so he could, and that death is what?
Sleep.
Okay, let's get it. See, boy, Jesus, well, you talking about, and they wanted to, you can't get no better deal than this. Jesus is that good and that power. He had to stay away so he could, okay, we're going to let Tanya see it next. Let's go on. So, and look what they said next, Tanya.
But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee.
Right. 23.
Jesus said unto her, thy brother still rise again.
Now, Jesus said, your brother going to rise again. So, because he just now what? Sleep. Okay, look at verse. Now, everybody you're going to talk to going to tell you he's in heaven. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Are they telling the truth?
No.
Because everybody in the group sleeping. I'm going to show you that next. We ain't going to show you. So you getting it, Tanya? Everybody's asleep. All right, watch what happens next.
What's
24.
Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day.
Right. Now, what did Martha and them already knew?
The truth.
The truth. That's it, Robert. That people don't go straight to heaven. They knew he gonna rise when?
Last day.
At the resurrection at the last day. They knew that. And he preached around here that's long and got the same Bible and don't know that, I wouldn't go to his church. No, if you don't know that much, I ain't going to your church. And the Bible says, you can't, I tell folks, Ray Charles could know that, and he died blind and dead. I mean, if the Bible said it is what, Robert?
True.
True. They already knew that you don't go straight to heaven. You rest in the grave. That's when they were so shocked when Jesus came out. Okay, look what happened next.
Jesus said unto her,
Get this now, get this. She's going to be resurrected. Now,
I am the resurrection and the life.
stop right there. Who is Jesus? Jesus, you look at the one going to raise the whole universe, the whole world. I'm the one going to call them up. I'm the resurrection. So that make him who? Yeah, make him who? Yeah, make him who? God. Now, if you say, I'm the resurrection, Brother Brown can't say that. You can't say that. I can't say that. The Pope can't say that. Jesus, I am the resurrection. Can't nobody resurrect people, but that make him. There ain't nothing to argue about. But they still trying to kill him. The folks that don't have what, Robert?
The truth.
You, Robert, getting it today. You working with it. Okay, let's go. He said, read that over again, Tanya. 25, yeah.
Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall be alive.
Live,
And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this?
You mean Jimmy didn't die? Jimmy didn't die?
Said.
Huh? What, he didn't what? Did Jesus die? Did Jimmy die? No, he didn't. He went to sleep. He didn't die. He went to
Sleep.
when they called one to, oh, how y'all, I'm so sorry, but one is he just sleep. He gonna rise again. He didn't die. He went to
Sleep.
because Jesus said, if you believe in me, you ain't gonna die. Even though y'all call it death, I call it.
Sleep.
There you go. Jesus. You can't get no clear on. No, you ain't through yet. No, you hold on. Okay. You getting it, Tanya?
Yeah.
Okay now. Now, so people gonna tell you though he in heaven. You don't have to argue with them. You just know the what, Robert?
Truth.
Yeah, you just know the truth. You say, no, he sleep. They keep on arguing? Nah. But they gotta have all kinds. Okay, let's go. Now let's skip on down. So Jesus said, he is what? The resurrection and the life. He's the resurrection and the life.
You want me to do 26?
No, we're going to skip on down. I'm finna tell you where to go. This is the shortest verse in the Bible. Because of there. Look at verse 34. Wait till I get off his phone. They gone, he say. Okay, look at 34.
And said, where have ye laid him? They said unto him, Lord, come and see.
Now Jesus said he sleep. Now I let past that. No, we ain't got to that yet. How long he had been dead or asleep. So this is the shortest verse in the Bible. What it said next time, Tanya?
Jesus wept.
Why did he weep? Because of they didn't understand. Jesus know we so blind. He feels so sorry for us, Mikey. Even those of us that believe, we still so confused. But he's patient with us. Okay, now look what happened next. Okay, so they said, where you laid him? Okay, that's where we are. Where did you lay him? And look at verse, wherever you put it, look at the verse 38.
Jesus therefore again, groaning in himself, cometh to the grave. It was a cave and a stone lay upon it.
Right, they had it blocked. They had like the same stone. They rolled the stone up like they rolled it up to Jesus. You know, see, Jesus is going. This ain't the first stone that got moved. This is the first one. The angel's gonna move the second one for him. They said, take away the stone. Take away the stone. Look what Jesus said next.
Wait a minute.
Just to start with 39 again.
Okay. Jesus said, take ye away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, by this time he sinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days.
Now, how long he been dead?
4 days.
And what done happened to the body?
Decay.
It began to decay. It began to stink. Why did Jesus wait till he starts stinking before he show up? Because if it came too early, they would have said what? He wasn't dead. Do you know that's what awake mean when they, in the olden days? Some people would drink so much whiskey and stuff and they pass out. And that's when, and so wait over 3 days before they would bury them because they think they might wake up. That's when it's called awake. When Mama was at a funeral, one of them don't believe it, and they was getting ready to bury this man, and I guess he had been drunk or something, they were getting ready to bury him, and they walked in there, and he jumped up and came out of the casket, that whole church empty. For real, that man, hey, where y'all got me at? He was laying there, and he wasn't no casket in those days, they just built a box. I remember they used to bring them, and they would take you to the house. And people would sit with them, days, they didn't embalm them back sometimes. They'd sit with them to see is he going to away. Yeah, that's what it's called, away. We don't know what we thought. They were saying really they going away. And they got in there, and by the time they were getting ready to bury him one more time, he jumped up, sobered up, and came out of that grave, out of that casket, Brother Brown. That whole church empty. Went up someone after one. Yeah, for real. Okay, so now we at the wake. Okay, what is he gonna wake him? Where we at? You know how many days he been dead? 4 days. And after 4 days, you begin to think. Okay, look what Jesus said.
Jesus said unto her, said I not unto thee that if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of God.
What were they supposed to do? Believe it. How come? Because God said it. They ain't figured out yet who was talking. That's God walking around here on this earth. Was God beautiful on this earth?
No.
Yes, he was. Jesus is the most beautiful thing you ever seen. He walked. See, we think beauty is gold and silver. Well, heal the sick, raise the dead. That ain't beauty. He's the most beautiful. That's what you seen heaven. If you want to know what heaven's like, what we going on? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's God. Beauty. We think these streets of gold. No, he says life is so beautiful. That's what heaven gonna be. We think it's gonna be streets of gold. Wait till we get there, y'all gonna see. It's gonna be beautiful people, beautiful angels. Beautiful God. These streets ain't gonna mean nothing else because we're gonna see beautiful Dallas. That's who. What? Y'all look at this street. Y'all think y'all just seen a man. Look at that thing again. God is so beautiful. That's what makes heaven beautiful. When you look at the mountain, you see God. That's just his handiwork. Look at him. You want to see some beauty? Get in that word. When you see streets of gold, ain't gonna matter. He gonna outshine that stuff like nothing. His beauty. God made you. Beautiful. What made you? Say it. Beautiful. Mikey? Beautiful. But sometimes we don't carry it unless we have him. If we don't have him, then we are ugly. Okay, how good much makeup you got on? It's God that made all of us beautiful. When we can't see Jesus, we'll see that in every person. Then we don't want to kill them because we're destroying God. There you go. You guys, Sebastian got that one. He said, oh yeah. Got it. You got it. Both of them. Both of them headed. That's when we done found our identity. Child of the King. We thought it was God. You hadn't seen God's beauty walking this earth. That's what heaven is, just like Jesus. When you look at the lesson that you go, I wish we would have told that first. That's when you're seeing nothing but God's Beauty. Every when you have seen me, you have seen the. What do you do? Selflessness. That's what beauty is. His righteousness. Okay, Johnny, we're almost there. Let's go.
Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. And, wait a minute.
42.
I knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me.
Right. Now what are you trying to build? What Bradshaw said all the time? Faith. Without faith. What are you trying to build out? In the what? Word. In the word. Faith come by and hearing by the. He's trying to build our faith in the. I'm it. I'm it. Whatever you need, I'm it. If you just believe it, sister. You believe it, Sister Esther? Okay, now. Okay, now let's see. So he told him to take away the stone, and then he showed a short prayer, I didn't count the words, but there ain't many. He didn't have to pray no long, tear-jerking prayer. And look what he said next in 43.
And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth.
So you said it right. Lazarus, come forth. Now, how long he been dead?
4 days.
But Jesus say he's sleep. So, how come Jesus can say that? Because he's what? The resurrection and the life. When I speak it, it happens. We were dead in sin. He resurrected us. Because he is the resurrection and the life. Okay, now, let's go. What he said next, Tanya?
And he that was dead came forth.
Oh, don't tell me he came out of that grave. Right, because now that makes him, who is Jesus? God. Man, they're going to sing right. And that, you know what? That really showing Mikey what the devil is a murderer. He wanted to kill God from the time he became a devil. When he left being Lucifer, he became a devil. And Jesus said he was a murderer. And the truth is not in him. That made him ugly. We look up them folk down here, and we call them heroes and things. They are liars, cheaters, all that stuff. And if they ain't getting ugly to y'all, I don't know what's going to get ugly. But first I got to look at mine. I'm so ugly if I don't have Jesus. Yeah, but when we have Jesus, we become a new creation. With his glow, the household glow. A glow. I had a woman in the car the other day. She was here. I don't know where she was here from. I don't even know. I just began to tell the story about our Lord. And when I just take her place and I take her back. Then I was supposed to drop off at a 7-Eleven. She's going to walk home. And I said, no, I'm not going to let you walk home. I'm going to cut my thing off and drive you home. So I had to wait a few minutes. But when I got in and started talking some more about the God, our God, that woman went to crying like you have never heard anybody cry before. She was crying so. Then she pulled her glass off because she was getting them wet. And she said, these not tears of sadness. These are tears of joy. Yeah. Tears of joy. See, sometimes every time you cry don't mean you're sad. Tears of joy. When I read this word every day, my eyes just get full of water. What he have done for me. Okay, now watch what happened. What do he do? Read to 45:4 again.
And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave cloths, and his face was bound with a napkin. Jesus said unto them, loose him, and let him go. Loose him.
That's what he's telling the devil. That's all he's saying today. Do you want to be set free? Do you want to be set free? Yeah. The truth gonna set us free. And what did Jesus say? Loose them. We've been bound. We've been bound with lies and superstitions and untruth, and because we've been heard, that's what it's been said. I heard, but Jesus said, because you heard it, don't make it the truth. And this is the last verse, John.
Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Jesus did believed on him.
Do you believe him now?
Yes.
He's not, Jim is not dead, but he's asleep. He just asleep. Now, some people not going to believe that, but that's their problem. But he's still, because Jesus, I'm going to prepare a place for you. And I'm sure going to come back and get you. And where I am, there ye shall be also. One asked me this morning, I told him while he was out, what I'm going to say it, so one said, where's the papers? I said, I don't have any. And I told him what you said. What you going to do, make up something? She always think I'm going to make up something. No, I ain't going to make up nothing. We're going to read the Bible. We don't have to make it up. Okay, at this time, we have Brother Mario. Yeah, he's going to come down, and he has something on his heart. Oh, no, it's okay. Yes. Come on down, Brother Mario. Hold on, Sister Wanda.